Hey Ball State Cardinals! Now that you have created your new IMLeagues account, it's time to learn how to create your own team. First things first, you have to log into that new account that you just created. Once you log in, you'll come to your player profile page. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to the top left corner to Ball State University and select that button. Once you select that, you'll come to our main page, which is our page that tells you what we're about and shows you the list of sports that we have to offer for this semester. Now, you're going to want to choose which sport you want to participate in. For tutorial purposes, I'm going to register for the basketball league. So I'm going to click here at basketball. And then you want to decide which league you actually want to be a part of. Now, if you're going for co-ed, that means that there are co-ed restrictions, so male to female ratios. Fraternity league, you want to be in a fraternity. For men's, you would want to be a man. And then for women in sorority, you need to fall in that category. For tutorial purposes, I'm going to select co-ed. Now, once you get into the co-ed page, you'll find that you get to select which competitive level you want to compete at. Now, for amateur league, this is just you wanting to have fun with a group of your friends. For a competitive league, you're playing for bragging rights and for prizes, so you'll want to go for that one if you're really into the game. Fraternity and sorority league, this is one for the fraternities and the sororities to compete together in a competitive nature. So if you're in either one of those type of organizations, then you'll select to compete in that. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to create an amateur team. So you'll select that, and then you'll be prompted to complete a captain's quiz. We encourage you to definitely take advantage of the rules and the manual that's listed here and review that before you take your quiz so that you pass. Now, once you have passed your quiz, you're going to want to click Continue. This will then take you to a page where you have to sign a waiver and, of course, be creative with selecting your team name. Make sure when you're making a team name that is not derogatory or demeaning or anything that could be offensive to anyone else. Now on this page, you'll also have the option to set a reminder. These are great just to remind you when your game might be. You can set it for a day before or 3 or 4 days before. That way you have advance notice of when you'll be playing. Make sure that you have that phone number in there so that you actually receive the notifications. And from there, you will select Create Team. This will then prompt you to pick days that you're available to play. We want to make sure that we're scheduling you all so that you actually show up for your games. So, for me, our team will probably be available Sundays, definitely. Tuesdays. And Thursdays. And from there, I'll hit submit. Alright, so now you have the option to either pay online with a credit card or a debit card or come into our office. Now, if you're deciding to pay cash and come into our office and pay, then you'll want to make sure that you come by the end of the registration period. So registration ends for this particular sport on the 25th. So by 6 o'clock on the 25th of January, you want to make sure that you have paid for your team so that they can be moved from the wait list to the actual league. Well, that's how you create your team. Thanks so much for watching our tutorial.